distance. Oh, no replacement. God, that's the trap. No!
Hey, what's going on? Welcome back. It's that time again. The Roundup here on Reversal. I'm your host, Logan Sama. And you know, every week we round up the biggest, the most exciting, and some of the most out there tournaments from the four corners of the FGC globe. We've got tournament action from across 4 continents this time round. Street Fighter 6 Invitationals, Tekken World Tours, and multi-game community events. It's all here. So let's get straight into the Roundup.
Within the sacred belt, their lives shall find eternal refuge, and the victorious champion shall be crowned the champion of Kumite.
Red Bull Kumite returned this past weekend, and for the first time, it arrived in Africa.
South Africa, are we here?
Pretoria, the capital of South Africa, was the host city this time round, and once again 15 of the world's best players were invited to compete for the first time in Street Fighter 6. And for the first time, Africa saw an international FGC event of this scale. With the familiar Kumite look coupled with overflowing expressions of culture and tradition of South Africa, the presentation was unbelievable. But let's rewind to the day before, and hundreds of African street fighters descended on the venue to try and earn that last spot in the cage. But it all came down in the end to the 2 foreign competitors who had qualified through the Red Bull gaming spheres of London and Tokyo, Ending Walker and Kakeru, formerly known as Uzura. It was Kakeru who took the win in emphatic style and booked their place inside the cage for the main event. Let's head back over to the cage as the 16 qualified players drew their lots and formed the single elimination bracket that would see them fight it out in first to 5 sets.
Are you ready for Red Bull Kumite?
And what a main event it was. The presentation was incredible and the atmosphere inside the arena was second to none, which became even more electric as local hero Jabi M eliminated Tokido in the first round.
Whoa. Is that going to be? Is it going to kill? Let's go. Is it going to kill? Does this kill? It goes! Jabi with the bubble! Oh! Jabi! He made it! He made it!
In another shock result, Problem X eliminated Idom 5-0. And in the most unfortunate opening round draw, teammates and best friends Angry Bird and Big Bird faced off in a 9-game epic thriller in the single elimination format, and it was Angry Bird that was sent home with this Wake Up Level 3.
You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be kidding me!
After all of that!
In the quarterfinals, Kakeru dominated Problem X with a 5-0 win. Big Bird eliminated Zen, and Akainu's Guile dominated Mono's DJ in a 5-1 victory. Jabi M's run came to an end as Oil King eliminated him 5-2 with Manon. In the semi-finals, Big Bird showed his incredible form at the moment with Marissa by eliminating many people's favourite Kakeru 5-1 in a dominant affair. And in the other semi-final, it was Akainu, who was a last-minute replacement in the lineup who flew out literally 2 days before, who eliminated Oil King with another very impressive 5-1 victory. The grand finals came down to Big Bird and Akainu, and with Big Bird striving to become the first ever Red Bull athlete to win the Red Bull Kumite, he soon pulled into a considerable early lead. Akainu tried to fight back, but
Yes, he is.
Look at the end. Oh, it is the end.
Has done it for the first time. Your first ever Red Bull athlete.
it was too much and the Marissa was too strong, as Big Bird managed to maintain his incredible record of a 100% tournament win streak. Every tournament he has entered so far he has won, and he has become the first ever Street Fighter 6 champion of the Red Bull Kumite in South Africa.
A little bit more. Gonna try and
a little bit more.
In Malaysia, FV Major returned for tournaments across a multitude of games. So let's start off with Strive, and Grand Finals saw a fast-paced chip mirror between SEO and Levi, with Levi resetting the bracket. A swap to Leo from Levi managed to take us to a 2-2 final game situation, but SEO had enough of playing nice and closed it out decisively with Happy Chaos.
That's coming in. This might be the kill combo. And
Oh my god, there you go.
KOF 15 went to ET, who defeated I Am Chuan from winner's side and was truly unbeatable in this tournament as he didn't lose a single game throughout his entire run. That wouldn't be the only grand finals though for I Am Chuan, as he also made it far in Street Fighter 6, meeting rival Xian in grand finals, this time in winner's side. Xian was looking to reset with his intimidating DJ, but Chuan showed some great answers, especially to Drive Rush with this sick level 3.
Yep.
He couldn't stop Xian from resetting the bracket, however, and we went into a Shin Grand Finals. And in the end, Xian's superior tournament experience and conditioning came into play as he was able to make the adjustments and cruise to a 3-0 win in the reset for a big early win for the former EVO champion in Street Fighter. Tekken 7 was the main event though, as a stop on the Tekken World Tour. Ulsan booked his spot in winners finals in a close set using Bob, as did Pakistan's Mohsin Shooter with a strong performance from his side of the bracket. In winners finals, it was a great showing for Shooter, but Ulsan looked too strong with that signature Kazumi. Meanwhile, in losers, Tekken legend Ni was working his way through his opponents one after another, dispatching Shooter in losers finals with the runaway Steve pick. Having sent Ni to losers in top 32, Ulsan was looking to get another win over his fellow countryman. It started off fairly back and forth, but Ulsan pulled away and took a 2-1 lead. In what would be the final game, he looked unstoppable and took 3 rounds straight to secure him the FV Major Tekken 7 title and a significant number of Tekken World Tour points.
The time, and Ulsan is your FV Major champion!
In Montreal, Canada this weekend, Battle of Z and UMAD teamed up for a major that saw over 500 players this weekend. They were competing across a plethora of fighting games, but the biggest 3 on the weekend were Street Fighter 6, Smash Ultimate and Guilty Gear Strive. In Street Fighter 6, Flux Waves was the one who dominated the competition, coming first over 192 entrants. Going the whole way through winners, he made it into winners finals with ease. But a tense 5-game set with RDT certainly earned him his spot in grand finals. In losers finals though, it was Zycles that was able to eliminate RDT in another tense 5-game set and earn the grand final spot. But the grand finals were a much more straightforward affair for Fluxwave, who washed 3-0 and comfortably took the Street Fighter 6 title. In Smash Bros Ultimate, almost 150 players fought it out, but it was Apollo Kage who came out on top. After a tense winners semi-final against Zomba went to a game 5, it was plain sailing for Apollo Kage from then on. He beat Elijahmin 3-0 in winners finals to claim the spot in grand finals on the winners side. Zomba then eliminated Elijahmin in losers finals to earn the run back against Apollo Kage.
Oh my goodness, this is a minefield. And he gets the grenade. That's gonna do it.
But it was Apollo Kage who took the win in Montreal. Guilty Gear Strive saw just shy of 100 entrants, including Tempest NYC. Cruising through the winners side, Tempest banished Test Your Luck in winners finals with this big win.
with the perfect, with the tap dust.
Test Your Luck was down but not out, and they eliminated Zion to earn the run back in grand finals. But Tempest proved too strong, and with a 3-0 sweep in Grand Finals, they took the title of Guilty Gear Strive away from Canada and will be taking that back to New York. A fantastic event which saw over 30 tournaments streamed across 5 different channels. Shout out to the Battle of Z and UMAD crew for coming together on this one. Check out some of those VODs. Lots of action to enjoy. This weekend in Frankfurt, Germany was Hessen Crash, multi-game fighting game tournament that saw over 13 games included, plus side tournaments, but by far the biggest 3 were Street Fighter 6, Tekken 7 and Guilty Gear Strive. In Street Fighter 6, Semi28 managed to win the whole thing with his Ryu, climbing over a mountain of juries to take first place. All players in the top 8 were German, apart from one director, the Guile player from Switzerland, who finished 7th. And it was Fitizen, the jury, that finished 3rd, who lost in winners finals to Semi, and then lost in losers finals to Kez, also using jury, who was double jeopardy by Semi in winners semis, and of course in grand finals. In Guilty Gear Strive, it was Rezil from Austria who took the win using Bedman. After being sent to losers bracket in round 2 by Rezil, it was Sierra Weiss who managed to climb all the way back up to grand finals, but wasn't able to reset, and the Strive title will be going back to Austria. Tekken 7 is quite strong at the moment in Germany, and popular player Sephi Black managed to get the job done with Miguel. In losers finals, rising star Tetsu was almost able to get the reverse 3-0 against Madara, but they pulled back an incredible comeback in the last round of the final game to earn that spot in grand finals. But Sephi's experience proved that he was too strong, and he was able to take the win in this 32 entrant tournament. Over 300 players were in attendance in Hachioji, Tokyo for Seibugeki 14 this past weekend. And it was no surprise that A. Cola took the win. The Steve player is currently by far and away the best player in Japan, and he only dropped 1 game throughout the entire tournament on his way to a grand final showdown against Shuton. It was a big performance from Tsubaki, the Joker player, who finished 3rd. He beat Shuton in winners semis, but lost to him in losers finals. And there was a epic losers run from Mia, young player and one of the best Game & Watch users, who lost early in top 64 and then climbed all the way back up to losers semi-finals. Back over to Germany for some Smash, as Smash Contest Dokomi 2023 happened in Düsseldorf. Over 300 players in attendance across the weekend at the biggest Smash Ultimate event in Germany. Space, the Inkling Aegis player from the Netherlands, who you might also know from Guilty Gear Strive, won the whole event. It was an evenly matched grand finals against Lancelot that Space was able to pull out in a 5th game. Notable that neither of the 2 players in grand finals were from Germany, with Lancelot representing Finland. The highest placing German was Mukuro in 3rd using Bowser. It could have all been very different, but Mukuro lost in winners finals 3-2 and then was eliminated by Lancelot in losers finals. Congratulations to Space on a big win here in Germany. That's all we got time for this week on the Roundup. Thank you so much to everybody who's been tagging us in the events that have been happening each and every week. Please continue to do that. It's at @reversal_GG on Twitter. Let us know what events you've got coming up. Thank you to the people doing that already. We'll be back same time next week, but until then, make sure you like, comment, subscribe this video, give us a sub on YouTube, and of course, check out some of the amazing stuff we're doing with our live broadcasts on Twitch, with community and offline events happening all the time. Loads more to come. See you real soon.